Okay, so I'm looking at this spec sheet for the AdderLink Infinity, ALI2112T-US. That's a mouthful.
It is, yeah.
And it seems like its whole mission is to do something I've seen fail a lot, which is separating a user from their actual computer without them noticing.
That's the holy grail, isn't it? We're talking about a high-performance KVM transmitter. So keyboard, video, mouse, but it's way more than just a long cable.
Right, because the usual trade-off is you either keep that loud, hot machine under your desk for zero lag, or you stick it in a server room and, deal with a mushy mouse and weird video compression.
Exactly. This box aims to solve that. It sits with the computer, grabs all the signals, video, USB, audio, and then just shoots them out over a standard network.
How far are we talking?
Well, with a normal copper Ethernet cable, a CAT-TX cable, you're looking at about 100 meters.
So enough to get it into a server closet down the hall.
Mm-hmm. But that's where it gets interesting. If you use fiber, that range jumps to 10 kilometers.
10 kilometers, so the computer could be in a completely different building.
Or a secure data center across campus, yeah.
Okay, but let's talk about this pixel-perfect claim I'm seeing in the source material. That usually means there's a catch. When you stream a desktop, it always looks a bit blocky.
And that's the key differentiator here. It's using uncompressed video extension. So there's no algorithm trying to guess what the next pixel should be. It's just a pure raw feed.
Like looking through clean glass instead of a video stream?
Perfect analogy. And it handles the bandwidth. It can do what they call dual head, which is just two separate monitors.
Standard setup, yeah.
Right, two screens running at 1920 by 1200. Or you can use all that power for dual link, which drives one single massive display. We're talking 2560 by 1600 resolution.
So the visual side is covered, but what about the feel? My biggest complaint with these things is always the USB. I plug in my graphics tablet and it just doesn't work right.
A very common problem. Most extenders just pretend to be a generic mouse and keyboard. This uses something called USB true emulation. It's not pretending. It mimics the actual USB port on the computer. So if you plug in a Wacom tablet or a 3D joystick or one of those jog shuttles for video editing.
The computer sees the actual device.
The computer sees the actual device, all the drivers, all the pressure sensitivity. It all just works.
That's huge. But okay, here's the feature that really jumped out at me. It says it has a RealVNC server built directly into the hardware.
Yes. This is the really fascinating part.
That's not software you install, it's on the chip. What's the practical advantage of that?
Think about the worst case scenario. Your operating system, Windows or whatever, has a total meltdown.
The blue screen of death.
Right. If you're using a software remote tool like TeamViewer, your connection is instantly dead. The OS is gone.
You're completely locked out. You have to physically go and reboot it.
Exactly. But because this VNC server is hardware, it sits underneath the operating system. It's still running. You can actually see the blue screen. You can get into the BIOS. You can reboot the machine all remotely.
Wow. Okay, that's not just a user feature. That's a lifesaver for any IT admin.
Absolutely. And it lets up to 16 people view that feed remotely over the internet, and it's all secured with AES 256-bit encryption, enterprise-grade stuff.
Now, just to be clear, this model we're looking at, 2112T, the T is for transmitter, right? This is only one half of the equation.
Correct. You need a receiver box at the user's desk to decode everything.
Yeah.
Specifically, the ALIF2112R unit. This isn't a standalone device.
And I see it has redundant network ports, too.
Yeah, if it detects one connection has failed, it just switches to the other one instantly. It's all plug and play, so no drivers, no mess on the host computer.
So what you're really getting is the silence and security of having your hardware in a server room, but with the exact one-to-one experience of having it right at your desk.
It perfectly merges that physical hardware isolation with the incredible flexibility of global remote access.
It really makes you wonder, as tools like this get better and can truly deliver this uncompressed, zero-lag experience over huge distances, are we getting to the point where the physical location of a computer is just completely irrelevant to the person using it?
It feels like the whole concept of my workstation is becoming entirely virtual.
Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in to this deep dive.